Between 1932 and 1945, the Imperial Japanese Armed Forces established a system of sexual slavery that would leave an indelible mark on history. The victims were called comfort women, a cold euphemism for what was, in reality, organized mass rape. They were taken from Korea, China, the Philippines, Indonesia, and other occupied territories. But the burden fell most heavily on Korea. Estimates of the total number of women enslaved range from 50,000 to as many as 200,000. Some historians believe the number was even higher. The majority, perhaps 80%, were Korean. They were not women in the way history has sometimes imagined. Many were girls, some as young as 12 years old. Most were teenagers, taken by force, by deception, or by coercion, separated from their homes and their families. They were transported across the Asia-Pacific region, held in military-controlled camps called comfort stations, and forced to serve soldiers. Sometimes 10 men a day, sometimes 40. For decades after the war ended, these women suffered in silence. Shame silenced them. Their society silenced them. Japan silenced them. Then, in August of 1991, a Korean woman named Kim Hak-sun stepped forward. She became the first comfort woman to publicly testify, breaking decades of silence and opening a door for hundreds of others. By the early 1990s, 240 survivors had formally registered with the South Korean government. 240 women out of hundreds of thousands. Since then, time has done what justice could not. When the Wednesday demonstrations began in 1992, 234 of those registered survivors were still alive. One by one, they have passed. Today, only 5 remain. 5 women, still waiting for an apology that was never given. On January 8, 1992, a small group gathered outside the Japanese embassy in Seoul. They held signs, they chanted, they demanded acknowledgement, apology, and reparations. They called it the Wednesday demonstration. They came back the next Wednesday, and the next, every single week for more than 30 years. The Wednesday demonstration is now recognized by the Guinness Book of Records as the world's longest-running rally on a single theme. The movement carries 7 demands: acknowledgement of the crime, full disclosure of the truth, an official apology, legal reparations, punishment of those responsible, accurate recording in history textbooks, and the establishment of memorials. So far, none of these demands have been fully met. The 1000th Wednesday demonstration was held on December 14, 2011. On that day, something new was unveiled. She is a young girl in a traditional Korean hanbok. She sits in a bronze chair, barefoot, her heels slightly lifted, as if she has never quite been able to settle. Her fists rest gently in her lap. A small bird perches on her shoulder, a bridge between the living and the dead. And beside her sits an empty chair. The chair invites viewers to sit beside the girl, to become part of the monument, to share the emotional weight of the history, and to reflect on the past. She was designed by sculptors Kim So-gyung and Kim Un-sung, and placed directly across from the Japanese embassy in Seoul, so that she would forever face it. She is the statue of peace. Since that first statue in Seoul, more than 120 have been erected. They stand across South Korea, in city squares, in parks, in schoolyards. And they have spread across the world, to Berlin and Melbourne, to New Jersey and California, to cities across 6 continents. Each one carries the same weight, the same bare feet, the same empty chair, the same quiet insistence. We have not forgotten. And one of them is about 30 minutes from my home. In Spring Branch, Houston, Texas, at a Korean restaurant called Bori on Witta Road, there is a peace garden. And in that garden she sits. The same girl, the same chair, the same bird. It is remarkable that in a city as large and busy as Houston, a quiet garden in Spring Branch holds space for this history, that someone cared enough to bring her here. There are still 5 survivors alive. They are in their late 90s. Each Wednesday that passes, the chair beside the statue grows a little emptier. What they are asking for is not complicated: an acknowledgement, an apology, a promise that this will be written down, taught, and remembered. The least we can do is remember with them.